All right, here we go. Last one. This is quiz number 18, the review for it. And I hope we had some fun in the class because this is about auto-tune and pitch adjustment software in general. But I think I'm going to use auto-tune as our general term for Melodyne, Waves Tune, Nectar is the isotope one. The first thing should be fairly obvious. Auto-tune cannot turn a bad singer into a good singer. Not going to happen. It's just going to adjust some of the notes. Or the pitches. Pitches, notes, yes. So talking about that adjusting, a problem that I have when I sing often is I can get about the right note. You know, it's not so much that I'm singing a B natural when I'm supposed to be singing a B flat. I can hit the B flat, but I'll drift down a little, I'll drift up a little, I'll get sort of a vibrato that's more than I really intended. So if you've got that, what you want to adjust is called modulation, right? And so if you see sort of a sine wave, the modulation can bring that sine wave down to be less of a large pitch variation. Okay. Now, if you want the singer to sound more natural, right, we'll often want to be hiding the fact that we're actually using auto-tune. And if I start to, you've probably seen me, right, where I'll go extreme and I'll make sure that we're in the right key, that the singer is getting close enough to the notes, to the right notes that I want them to hit. But then I will start backing off the percentage of the pitch adjustment. If you lower the percentage pitch adjustment, then it's going to sound more natural, right? Instead of, right, if they are 50 cents flat, instead of going all the way to you, they might only bring it up to within, 40 cents up. So they're still a little flat. It will still sound normal. It's sound a little more normal. It'll be a little smoother transition, but it won't be as unnatural. Now, the opposite goes for if you want it to sound unnatural, if you want the robot voice, if you want it to sound like T-Pain, then you increase that percentage of pitch adjustment. Make sure it's all at 100%. If it's got some kind of legato is on the version that we have, and then the other is instrument. I think it might be instrument. That's sharper. That's a faster attack. That's the higher percentage. And then even when I first started using auto-tune, I put it on the chromatic scale and I slammed it as hard as I could, all these things that I had learned, but it didn't make it sound really the way that I wanted. I didn't understand, right, how are they getting these jumps and these things, and my teachers would tell me, oh, well, you can draw in the actual notes, and now, yeah, we can talk about that if you want. But the shortcut to getting to more of that robot sound, more of the T-Pain that I like to use, is you use the pentatonic scale. Don't use the chromatic, don't use the major, don't use the minor. Find out a pentatonic scale that is correct and use that, and that's probably going to give you the most satisfying robot voice that you want. Okay. Thank you very much, and remember, resistance is futile.